Chapter 14, West by God, Virginia. After living in Columbia for 20 years, Diana and I decided to build a log home near Shepherdstown, West Virginia, to use as a weekend retreat. We built a New England log home on 2.5 acres of wooded land bordering a nature preserve on the Potomac River. Diana bore the brunt of overseeing the construction as I was away in Salt Lake City, most of the time consulting on claims for the Eaton Kenway Corporation. She would drive out to West Virginia from Columbia every Wednesday to monitor construction and go with our builder, John Wood, to select kitchen cabinets and other accessories. We completed the home in 1991 and spent many a weekend there. We fell in love with the place and in 1992 sold our Columbia house and permanently moved to Logrhythms, the name we gave to our West Virginia home. It was a beautiful house made of Georgia yellow pine and consisted of a great room, open kitchen, and eating bar, dining area, and full bath, and 2 bedrooms on the first floor. On the second floor were a loft, full bathroom, and master bedroom with a vaulted ceiling and stained glass windows. The cellar was finished into 3 areas. One half was the gray room, in which we had a cedar-lined walk-in closet for storage, a water purifying system, and dehumidifier. 1/3 was devoted to a computer room, and 1/3 was carpeted and served as a comfortable reading/study and extra bedroom for guests. Initially, we had wood-burning stoves in both the reading room and the great room. Subsequently, we had the reading room stove replaced by a gas-burning stove. It was wonderful on cold winter days to walk into the house and be greeted by the smell of burning logs and dry heat. We'd often sit on our wraparound porch and watch the white-tailed deer cross the property. Rabbits abounded, as did turkey vultures and an occasional wild turkey or red fox. We even had pet black snakes on the property. Our guests often commented that we lived in a Disneyland-like paradise. I loved chopping wood and clearing the land of wild-growing roses and brambles. It took me almost 6 years to get the land cleared and the felled trees sawed, chopped, and stacked into firewood. It kept me in relatively good shape, and I looked forward to returning to Logrhythms when my teaching and consulting gigs necessitated my being away. There were 2 drawbacks to living in West Virginia. They were named Daniel and Pistol Pete. Daniel was a drug addict who dealt in drugs and lived in a nearby uncompleted home. He was erratic and often threatened people. A neighbor of ours who crossed Daniel's path and dared to challenge him had his house, which was under construction and nearly complete, mysteriously burned to the ground one evening. It was never proven who committed the arson, but every indication pointed to Daniel. The entire neighborhood was traumatized. Fortunately, the law caught up to him, and the last we heard, he was far away in California trying to evade capture. He was a most disturbing influence in the neighborhood. Because of him, we had an alarm and surveillance system installed in our house. Another dangerous character who lived 1 street away from us was Pistol Pete. He fancied himself a one-man law enforcement posse and carried a pistol overtly on his person. He openly threatened people in the neighborhood and had a mean streak in him. He purposely ran over a neighbor's dog and laughed about it. Pistol Pete met a terrible end. He was underneath his tractor repairing it when it slipped off its jacks and crushed him to death. He was found by neighbors about 3 days after his untimely demise. All these events contributed to Diana having a serious breakdown and bout of deep depression. We slowly worked our way back to her good health and enjoyed the few remaining years we had in West Virginia before moving to Riderwood. Riderwood is a retirement community located in Silver Spring, Maryland. After spending 13 years in West Virginia, we sold our log home at a handsome profit just as the real estate market hit its peak.